Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, we're live, we're good. We're heading into Minecraft, which should be awesome. So we'll do all our regular setup stuff, and hopefully we'll have a phenomenal time. Also, hopefully, maybe we'll have J-Dog or someone show up. I don't really know who's around to show up. So it might just be us, but it'd be great to have a chat with a friend while we do this. But we shall see. Hey, let me pull up the music and then we can get started. I almost pulled up Yu-Gi-Oh, which is not correct, but would have been quite funny if we just started hearing Yu-Gi-Oh. Tune up the music a little bit because that seems quiet, and then we're getting into this with IC2. But first, because I hate IC2 and I will look for any reason to not do IC2, we're going to go add more to our farms over here. I will look for any reason not to do IC2, chat. This is wrong, by the way. And I've just wronged myself. Fuck my life. I need farmland, but I need, like, regular farmland. Which I don't have right now. But if I'm not mistaken, regular farmland with fertilizer should be better here. So why am I sticking down dirt? I see a problem. Okay. And now we just drag the farmland across. And then we need to stick some red fertilizer on it. So, red fertilizer. How am I? I am doing fantastically. I hope you are. But yeah, I'm doing good. Never been better. That might be slightly incorrect. I've certainly been better. I did not have the best night's sleep, unfortunately. But I have been worse. So I'm gonna pretend like it's never been better. Because you know what? Positivity, chat. Positivity is important. And while I will always insist people don't fake emotion and, you know, fake being positive, I'm not that down, so I can be positive. So that's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to be here for a while, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for us to fast place the fertilizer. Can we, like, stop with a spell? Let's, like, stop with a spell so that I'm not fucking casting purple shit all around me. Never mind, I'm just gonna be permanently casting this, apparently. Very tired right now, played golf today. Ooh, fun the tiredness. But golf sounds like it would have been a fun time. So I hope you enjoyed it, Oh my god, the fucking magic is so disorientating, man. Fuck you. Now I can actually see shit properly. Yeah, I was gonna lose my mind with all that shit flying around. Okay, neat, that should be good. And then we need more lily pad is the thing. Right. Hell yeah, be happy. Ah, hello Liam. I forgot you changed your name. Oh. Can we just straight up, you know, craft farmland? Because that would be nice. No, it didn't look like there's a way for me to craft farmland. So that sucks. If I'm not mistaken though, this should be the more effective, like, method. So, you know. That is copying the fertilized farmland, but unfortunately with no way to craft this, I can't really quick place it, so I really just have to drag it out manually, which is gonna suck in the future. Now, even though this is the more effective method, I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make. I can't wait to discover that this actually isn't the more effective method. This is obnoxious to place down to. Music is reminding me of Reunited. Well, it's Mario Galaxy music, which is better, so... Honestly, I don't know if I prefer the Galaxy soundtrack to Undertale, actually. Both soundtracks are fantastic. Holy shit, no thank you. Forgot I'd done that. Perfect. Right, and then these just link to wherever. Hello, have a good day, Liam. I'm gonna need stacks and stacks and stacks of emeralds, I think. So that's next on our to-do list. Let's see, it takes 4 stacks to make 1 stack of seeds. So if we get like 4, 8, 12, and then like another 3 stacks. And then we get a ton of supremium essence. Supremium essence. Where are we? Supremium. I'm surprised there's not like awakened insanium stuff. But insanium doesn't really have that many uses. Point. And now to pull supremium out like crazy. Because we're basically filling up the entire chest with supremium. Oh, and then we need seeds, white. Seed base. Yep. Because you have sodium seed and prosperity seed base. And we want that one. And we should just be able to craft stacks and stacks and stacks. And now that should be set to do. Oh, I almost forgot I turned particles off. Hopefully we can turn it back on now. And not run into the problem. Because I do like having particles, and it is weird without them. Don't mo. Not quite, Freddy, not quite. I really like that menu overlay, actually. Not quite ready yet. We're also probably gonna need soul sand at some point. We definitely need nether stars at some point. The problem with that one is the crooks the crooks are gonna be annoying to get. Surely I can do this, right? Yeah, I knew I had to be able to. It's a bit of a tight angle, but you can. How long have you been missing a harvester pylon? Harvester pylon. And then I need a hoe. Which I'm also gonna need more hoes, interestingly. Thank God for these indestructible ones. Now we hoe you, we dye you with you, and then we stick you in there. And now we can just stick the rest in here. Hang on, I do want time in a bottle back. Can't look it up like that though. Time in a bottle. Anyway, that's now set again. And we seem to be good. I hope. Well, I almost forgot we had so much of this. Which, this is why we need to head back into IC2. We need one of these. Which hopefully won't actually be that bad. We do have our IC2 soap over here. So what we need is LV solar panels first. Which is just a ton of solar panels. Okay. And then it's an LV transformer. That will hopefully be easy. LV transformer, solar panels, requires just coal dust or charcoal dust. Okay. Which is just crushing. Yeah. Okay, so coal. Over here to the crusher. we are all crushed out. That should help. So now we should have everything we need to make solar panel once I pull up crafting. Glass, generators, I see. I'm gonna need a lot more generators, I feel. Right, here's the problem with IC2, or one of many problems. It just doesn't work. Huh. Yeah, okay, here's the one me show you I'm shift clicking. Let's have a look at making LP first. And then we need 8 of you anyway, right? Yeah, we need 8 of you. So we're gonna need another 7 of you anyway, at least. But honestly, 48 is probably more accurate. Because we're gonna need a lot of LVs. I could automate a lot of that to craft, but I don't think I'll need to. Yeah, we're not even struggling on our supplies here, right? Yep. And we're staying fully powered at all times. Why are you idle? It doesn't have the nuclear waste. I think it's sneeze chat. That should help it though. Yeah. And that's gonna drain on that is the thing. So we should be pumping like 4 million FE a taken to here. Yeah, that shouldn't be taking any kind of toll on these. So I might even up the burn rate some more. Let's try like 35-ish, 36. $36 is taking an impact on our Duta. We still have millions of FE, so I'm not like too worried. Plus we have plenty of Duta left, but it is taking an impact, so we'll keep that in mind. Back to over here though. I need generators. And unfortunately, when I try to craft generators, it won't show me what it requires. So, do we have machine block? Even if we don't have machine block, we should just make, like, a ton. We find iron by just melting iron again. Okay. Yeah, little thing actually seems to be working well too. What are you selling? Nothing I care about. Kill him off, and then over here. We're just gonna click all of this in. Should give us plenty of refined iron. Boom. Perfect. Thing is, I'm so confident it's just like, I'm so confident it's just IC2 being a bitch. And if I try to craft, like, anything else I can, like, yeah. It's literally just IC2 being a bitch. How many machine blocks do we have? We will need more. Okay. It's so annoying. Huh? My best guess then is that for some reason mechanism isn't being recognized as a crafting station. You have a crafting terminal. Let's find out. I'm moving everything that's IC2 over. IC2. In here, please. IC2. Yeah, I'm gonna move everything that's IC2 over because it's clearly not being recognized from here. IC2. So this should at least get it recognized by a crafting station. I'll keep the UU matter in there. But that should help a lot. Now I'm gonna need to make furnaces. But I'm literally just gonna make like stacks of furnaces, I think. I really don't want to use blackstone, I can't lie. Can we just use like regular cobble? There we go. Unfortunately, I like this clicking takes a while, but I'll take it. And now for generator. And now for LV solar panel. I'm gonna need a lot more of the base ones though. Generator. If I'm gonna need that one, let me get glass and coal dust. It'll be easier. It's so annoying that IC2 isn't recognized by a mechanism. Like, that's infuriating. But we'll handle it. Solar panel. Didn't the solar panel recipe get recognized though? So now it's just making shit up, honestly. It can recognize that one as well. So it's just like picks and chooses which recipes are like recognizable. I'm starting to wish I never changed over to fucking mechanism. Starting to wish I never changed over. Sure we're better on storage space, but like, who cares? Tin and redstone. Hey Adam! I'm slowly losing my mind, but otherwise I'm good. I'm a little tired, so that's never great. But it's a better chance to rest tonight. So we move on. That's so infuriating that mechanism can't recognize batteries. All of this is work for one as well. I'm gonna need to automate this. Yeah, we need to automate that. That's gonna be awful if I don't. Cobblestone. I'm missing magic wand. There we go, infinity wand, which I will just make fresh if I need to. I did not need to. Okay. Well, you know what time it is. I need to find, like, a better way to do this at some point. Okay, so coal and glass are the first steps. Actually, making generators is the first step. So making refined iron is the first step. Okay, so iron. And then we want probably a supremium furnace. In fact, we find maybe mechanism would be better here. Can we use mechanism? We can use the energized smelter. Because I would need to keep this stocked up otherwise too. Okay, so smelter. I swear to God, man, let me whip this up. The ultimate. And then a pint. Yeah, I'm never using the QIO system again. It might be better on storage space, but it is so much more infuriating in every single way. The fact it puts shit back in my inventory when I'm doing crafting as well. Like, I'm never using QIO again. How much space do we have? Okay, we have space to work with. So we'll put like here. And we'll go here, here, here. And then we'll get pipe and nest. Pipe. Stasis. Well, you need solar panels in a volcano. You raise a good idea. I should be able to use geothermal power. It's all part of the crafting recipes, though. The solar panels build into the improbability device? No. The next emitter? Yeah, it builds into the next emitter. I don't really need that anymore, so we'll go for you. You're gonna create you, which will pump out, which will be good. And then with that, we find iron, we pull it out here. And we also need furnaces, okay. Furnaces shouldn't be so bad. We set ourselves up a cobblestone generator. It might not be called like generator, so I might have a problem. Cobble gen. Okay, so now we pull up a cobble gen. And same thing for you, which will allow us to make cobble gen 1. Oh, it's gonna be, okay. And now cobble gen 2, 3, up the path we go. And I think you're set, yep. And then we need, crafters. We'll need a, lot of crafters. Okay, now up here, we go here. Pipe. And that'll make furnaces, which will get pumped to there. We don't need to worry about machine block. And then battery, which is going to be an obnoxious one, I think. I can probably pull the, like, battery craft into there. Right. Tin, redstone, that should be easy stuff. Yeah, I can set up a chicken for both of those. And then the insulated copper cable, which is rubber and, copper. So I'm gonna need, yeah, okay, so we'll put, 2 stasis chambers here, I think. That'll be that, and then this one needs to make, U. Or U, rather. So I just need to pump copper and rubber into there. Copper is the same thing. We're going to use 1 chicken. And then the other issue is that we're going to need a ender chest, actually, I think. Cobble. To pull from there. And that'll craft up. I've been forgetting about something. Points. Oh, fuck my life, man. Why do I put myself through this torture sometimes? Hang on, I'm just been saying something and it hasn't come through in chat. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, neat. Solar panels take in UV radiation from the sun. Lava doesn't emit that. Or not, I just googled it on Among. It's just so... Oh, that's fascinating. Hi, your first message doesn't come through normally. Tragic. That's actually super fascinating, though. Can't go wrong with a bit of knowledge, chat. I'm super hyped to get back into Back 4 Blood later, chat. Should be fun. Uses. Fine, we just make brown, like, dyed stuff, and then we take that away. And then you here need to make generator. like that. Keep. And keep. Okay, perfect. You need to make that one right. I think they're actually all set up mostly. It's just the chickens, which the chickens are going to be a pain. Grab some seeds. Attract my chickens. How the fuck did you get in here, bitch? Anyway. I need to breed more chickens, like, desperately, honestly. Because this is not a good amount. Fucking hell, how many of them got stuck in the wall? No wonder it's not a good amount. Capture nets. That was crazy, man, to break open the wall and just be, like, bombarded. Okay, so iron is up first. I'm alive, man. Win. Happy. Who would have known setting up the automation for this would be such a bitch? In fact, I would have known that, chat. Okay. Up again. Because next should be, tin. Yep, tin. And then I'm gonna need a redstone. Oh, God, man. Now, redstone. It sucks I had to let the chicken out of the wall, but, like, there were so many built up in there. Okay, what else do we need? Tin, redstone, copper. We'll need a copper chicken. Copper. But then we should be set. Okay, now we fly on over. Where's our iron? I'm gonna need copper for here. Okay, I'm gonna need to make a battery here. And then the battery will get pumped to there. Am I using the wrong gun? Yeah, I am. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, 10. Redstone. Boop boop. And then ender chest, which is green. Gonna need like 3 of these. Because there's no neat way for me to, like... Unless I go completely underground, which, like, is possible. But it'll be, ugly. I actually think we'd be better off doing it like, this right now. Because I do think we're about to have to, move the other one. And now, to wrench everything. Break. That should be good. And then we take, time in a bottle to them all, obviously. Speed through their first, like, phase. Holy shit, man. And then the only problem now is we need to get a machine block in there. Which I actually think I can fix pretty easily. By simply breaking this and putting our plug here. And then our little smelting factory on top. And then rewiring it. And then sticking the like machine block we need in here. Because that's easier than setting up to make the iron furnace, I think. Is it really? Yeah, because we would still need refined iron and an iron furnace, which would both come from that, which would be a drain on resources. So I think we're better off doing it like that. Now that should only accept iron, which is great. You guys probably won't, but we can blacklist feathers. And then if we bring the pipes on top, to be fair. We can probably whitelist feathers in here. Just to make sure they never fill up. And then we would need some kind of trash can. You're whitelisting feathers, good. Pretty much same thing over here. You're going to get an ultimate upgrade and you're going to blacklist feathers. And then if we build here, we can repipe that, we can repipe that. We can whitelist feathers and then we can trash can. Oh, it feels so weird saying trash can, chat. I'll catch back up with you guys once we put this trash can down. Isn't it easy to generate chickens? Very easy. As you've seen, got the urge to drop off. Not now. Don't know since when I joined the stream. Only thing I remember my 5-minute ago notification. When YouTube is bugging. YouTube tweaks like crazy. I can't do that. If I wanna do that, it's gotta be out the back. Because I'll need to put the ender chest there, which will pull rubber. Graphite. Are you rubber? Skystone. We might not even have the rubber seed down anymore. I think we do, though. If not, we might have a slight problem on our hands. Skystone. I'm fairly confident the rubber was here. Uh-oh. Noted. We don't have rubber down. Yeah, we don't have rubber. Okay, rubber. Wait, before I do this, let me make sure I'm not, like, gaining rubber balls. I'm definitely not. Okay. Floor white's important for automation. Sure, graphite. We should have plenty of graphite white. Do you make functional bigger reactors? Yep. Now we get ourselves a fresh drawer with upgrades. How are you? I'm doing good, Pete. I hope you're doing the most fantastically winning. Right, I do kind of need to actually dismantle the seed, so it's just going to keep posting up. Graphite. It's a tight angle, but when you do have it down, it's wonderful. Whitelist rubber essence. Because rubber essence is the only thing I want going in there. And then we replace you with rubber. Thank you. That should start crafting rubber. And then instead of the red ender chest, we now need a different coloured ender chest that we've never used before. So how about we just look up dye? Have we ever used like cyan, purple? I bet not, right? So cyan, purple. Cyan. In fact, purple, cyan, that should work all the same. I'm gonna start being more careless with our storage as well, because we do have way so many types that we can just like afford to throw away. Yeah, that is empty, which to be expected. Now you should be filling up with rubber. And now to check out graphite, feathers, graphite, fertilized essence. All the junk we don't need, basically. I'm E.t.c, I'm going to eat. Have a good night, beautiful. And then over here, we stick you down and pull you out. Right, and then you need one. And then you're gonna need one. Empty that out. Right, and then you need your own upgrades. Upgrade. Speed, energy card. The energy card is really more of a nice addition than anything, I'm pretty sure. But, like, you know. Iron. We are still getting junk iron, so that's not helpful. Oh, and you can't pull out. Whoopsies. Or that to automate generators. Holy shit. So we do still seem to get iron armor in the MVP that doesn't, like, clear out. Iron, leggings, and boot. Iron, leggings, and boots. And we'll add both of these to the MVP as well. Blacklist. Edit, match tags. Match tags. And that should help a lot. And I don't really need the armor, so I can just kind of toss that away. Holy shit. Can I end my vagina a little? I'm jealous of you guys joining up. No, I'm not. I mean, I kind of am. I'd love to sleep because I'm tired. But I will end up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Tonight, despite being tired. And it'll be really stupid. But I'm at a really good point in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm pretty sure the next episode is episode 94, and I think it's Enter-Fector. Yeah, Enter-Fector. And Enter-Fector is so good because Fector is such a good character, and I can't wait to see him finally show up after 94 episodes. Fector's a fucking monster, man. He's one of the major antagonists, and oh my god. Can I separate those? Item pipe. I can definitely separate these. You. Uh-oh. Acceleration cards. Uh-oh. Here's hoping those items despawn. Yeah, I did not mean to wrench that at all. No, why are you making that? Why are you both making that? Hang on. That's better. Oh, I see. I never, like, properly fixed the pipe system here. So that's connected to both of them. Red, cyan, okay. So dye. Now that might be like blue and then green. Dye. Light blue. Green. Because I really don't think it's taking that much of a drain on my, like, storage. Dye. I need dye here, thank you. So this one's gonna be, red, green, with, light blue in the middle. And then over here, that should help a lot, right? With like congestion. You're probably like filtered, so you're being tossed out. And then you get bumped around properly. Yeah, this is such a mess of pipes that I could have done way better. But it works. You aren't pulling out right now? Why wouldn't you be pulling out? Oh, that's filled. Is there any way I can make that more efficient? I could totally make that better. How about green, red, red? Is that a thing? No, because I want that to be green, green. I really don't want that right now, thank you. Yeah, I still want you to be green, green. But I want you to be green, red, red. And then over here, I need a separate ender chest that's like green, red, red. With just the 4Ks in. Look at me go, I'm upgrading all my pipe systems today, apparently. I don't really want to mess with the configurations, so... Oh, I know. It's because I don't have any item pipe. Item pipe. I literally just threw away my last item pipes. So, you know. I know what I want you filling up with, so hopefully it's working. For some reason, you're not being pulled out now. Oh, it doesn't need calculation processors. The fuck am I doing? I just want you to say that white, green, red, red. Yeah, that's right. And that should be better. Now the only problem is our amount of Certus quartz. Because we still don't get Certus quartz fast enough for that. But if we got more Certus quartz, it would make more 4Ks. 4Ks would be made over here. 4Ks would be pumped out. Okay, we fixed all of that. Also, have a good night, Pep. That's what I get for not reading earlier. I was focused though, trying to get the progression done. Because I heard the BRP come through, right? I just didn't look down at chat properly. But that's fine. Streamlabs is yapping again, that's great. Are they sack? What the fuck am I worrying about? I don't know why they weren't stacking, but they do stack. That'll take from the output, and then we will need to maneuver it into solar panels. Oh god, maybe I would be better crafting some of these resources off by themselves. I could set up a redstone chicken just crafting into that. It might be worth, honestly. Because Jesus. I just need a separate place for like resource production, I think. Specifically for crafting recipes. I would need to build like a whole different branch though. But this is as good a spot as any, to be fair. My base is such a fucking mess of cobwebs. It's great. We can build out once or twice or 3 times more. Perfect. And then from here, what we're gonna do is that we'll do something like stick down a ender chest, and then same thing here. Yeah, because this should just help us create resources for all of this. If it's actually gonna end up being effective, that's another thing. But it should at least help. Man, it really just doesn't want me to interact with that, does it? There you go. All of those. No shot, I've got them all perfectly lined up but one. We're fixing that. It'll piss me off if I don't. That should really help with long-term resource management though. I'm of course gonna start stacking up chickens because I'm way too low. Yeah, because now we're gonna stick a bunch of like redstone chickens and iron chickens in there. Capture net. I have capture nets, I do. Yeah, the idea being that this should help us a lot with like some of the resources gathering. I could also do that, to be fair. Yeah, like here, if I just set up more redstone chickens, I could easily do that. And it wouldn't even be hard for me to set up more resource chickens, to be fair. I would just need to lift the pipes up. Yeah, right now I'm being an idiot. I really should just, like... When am I not being an idiot, chat? When am I not being an idiot? If I make a grid pattern like this, though, and then I can place each one on top, and then all of those can be for redstone chickens. And then up here, I will just need to make like a receive thing, right? And I can set this to in fact, I can leave everything into a drawer and then filter the drawer. So what we do is something a little bit like this. You guys see it coming along. And that will take in all the feathers and stuff. And then we just filter from there. So pipe there, but take you. And then here we would like whitelist redstone. And then on the other side, we would blacklist redstone. And then we just bin on this side, and feathers and whatever junk are all gone. Trash can. I forgot we're dealing with Americanism. Boot. But same thing here, pretty much. Except now I think we need more stasis chambers. Stasis chamber. And I don't know how many of these we can craft. Not a whole lot, unfortunately, apparently. That's a easy enough fix, though, honestly. Because if we just come over here, we have wheat. Yeah, 2.6 million wheat in one. I don't want to mess up our wheat count too much, so crafter. I have all the crafters on me, perfect. Blank, and then we go blank and whitelist wheat. And then from here, we just need to say with power, so point. And I don't know how long we'll keep this machine up. I have all the points on me as well. And then we probably just want to take another pipe. straight into, honestly, probably just a chest. I could and usually would use the, other one, but this is gonna get, like, really loaded. IO. Importer. So instead, we're gonna just take U, and we'll just stick a QIO importer on top. Set it to our frequency. And pull out everything from there. Until we have probably about 100k hay bales. Just try to never run out, right? Now we can make stasis again, and then we'll never run out of wheat in there either. This is probably a bit overkill if anything, but that's fine. Stasis. Now back to here where we can set up this again. Now we have enough. And this will be a much more efficient way than what I was setting up before too, which is wonderful. Same kind of thing. Up 3, pipe 3, connect 3. Connect 3 does not sound like a good game. Don't know why I didn't want to do it then, but that's fine. Same thing about the drawer. And we don't really need to put upgrades in the drawer because it should get cleared out fast. Hey, there's a wandering trader, that's fun. An earth piercer, fun. I did realise though we probably need upgrades in this. Yeah, we will need upgrades. That completes our rubber farm though. Oh my god. You're just gonna be in my way and it's gonna piss me off. So I'm just gonna like take you out of the way. And now trash can. Noted, I really haven't left the space to do it like that, so you go up. And then for aesthetics, you go up. It would technically be more efficient for us to take whatever we pump there and pump the feathers out on the right side, but it's gonna look fucking ugly. So we'll do it like this. Let me just have this same kind of rough idea here. Stasis chambers across all of this, connected at the bottom for like infinite food. And then connect it at the top to pipe out. Are we running out of pipe? We aren't. Good. And this should help us a lot with like resource gathering. I accidentally piped or wenched one of you. Perfect. Alright, wonderful. And then same setup again once more. Drawer. I might need more drawers soon, but I don't use them too much anymore, so probably not. Restriction none. And then trash can. Perfect. Blacklist, blacklist, and blacklist. Except we know what we're blacklisting there, it's iron. And then because we foresee now what we're setting up here, because we know that, we can set up a ender chest. Except we are going to need 2 different colours. So, this should be fun. Die. Die. Cyan, green, light blue should be a very unique colour combination. Whitelist the iron. That way that doesn't get feathers going in. And how about like adding a little black in? And then when we look at dye, we can have like black, green, purple. And that should also be unique. Whitelist only redstone, good. You're blacklisting redstone. Wonderful. Remove. I clearly made a slight mess of that chest while I was replacing it, but it's fine. Blacklist feathers. We are whitelisting feathers, which is good. And now you should all be pumping back towards there. Looks good. Tin might be on our to-do list next. For now, we're knocking out the iron here. The hope being that using more of these chests will just kind of make things a bit neater. Maybe. And we can get a lot more resources funneling in. Don't really need the filter anymore. Auto sort, obviously. Did I break you? Nah, you're just not taking in. Okay. Holy shit. Looking pretty good though, looking good. Despite the massive pain in the ass that was to set up, I think we are like set. So now I need to pull you out so that I don't create too much of a mess. So now I need ender chest again. With dye. Now what kind of dye do we go for here? Black, green, white, I think. Yeah, black, green, white works. There is no black, green, white yet, which is perfect. Fuck. Now all of that goes into this. So that's good. So in a crafter I'll need to pump in coal dust and glass, which is easy. So I should theoretically be able to just like make a start here with like you. Pipe and crafter again. We might need to move this around slightly, but it's fine. Generate ore. Apply there. Glass would be a good one to set up, honestly, because we have a few things taking glass. Capture net. So, cyan, green, light blue. Ender chest. Dye. That's not gonna fly with me. Apparently we're missing dye essence. We must have used it all. We have been using it quite liberally, so. Amethyst, no. So dye must be further back here. Because we haven't stopped growing it because it is so useful. Yeah, 1.1 million. I'm just gonna take like so much out. We're gonna take so much out. Okay, perfect. And then we can make cyan. And now to make cyan, dye, cyan, black, light blue. I've gotten so sidetracked doing that I've forgotten if that was the coloration. Green, okay. And now we have a new type of ender chest. That only takes iron. And now we can disconnect you. So that saves us some seeds. And it certainly helps us with our production. Because now that's just going to pump more iron out. And if we don't need iron in a specific machine at a specific point, boom, it's not wasted. Sitting around. I do need to be careful though, because enough of that will start, you know, impacting all my automated crafting stuff. Also, interesting to think about, if I am starting to run out of space on these platforms, I can just build a second layer to this. I can just duplicate all of this and build it up again. I looked at our crafting and was like, holy shit, I've gotten very distracted this episode, but I actually haven't. A lot of what we've been doing has been working towards automatically crafting generators. Stasis chamber. I do think glass would be a really good one to auto craft, honestly. Oh, what was the red ender chest again? Black, green, purple. Okay. Ender chest. Dye. And we're saying it was black, green, purple? Black, green. We don't have purple dye anymore. Black, green, purple. That looks good. It is correct. Wonderful. And then more ender chest for our weird colours. You. It also saves us from cramping up the things with feathers in a meaningful way. Oh shit, I know what it is. Okay, almost fixed up. Boink. That's 2 redstone, right? Yep. And now we just re-stick a ultimate pipe upgrade in there. And now to stick 2 redstone chickens down here. And then to nab up our iron chicken from over here. And you, my little iron chest friend. Fuck. I should really, like, take care of that preemptively. Because I always end up fucking myself over. Yeah, this saves me a lot on, like, pipe space. Which is wonderful. I hadn't actually ran the maths to see how much it would save me. But it's not faint mine of that. But it has been very helpful for pipe space. Yeah, that's so much neater as well. Much better. Oh, I just burnt myself an iron chicken. Whoopsies. I'm sure he deserved it, chat. Capture net. I'm sure he probably deserved it. Certainly not my best moment. Let me do that quick. And that should give us a lot more capture nets too. And if we check up, that still shouldn't really even be making a dent in our QIO system. We are starting to load up on types, but it's still nowhere even near close. Why? I still need to configure the rest of this. Because right now I have not. Wait, what was I using fire essence for? Oh, netherrack making. Yeah, I'll need to have a look at that soon. Probably next episode. Probably this episode really, but I'm lazy. So we won't be. Yeah, this looks so much neater now that I've gotten rid of a ton of the chests. And I can even neaten it up a bit more by getting rid of that spare pipe. Okay, wonderful. Keep on. How could I forget? I will need pints and cobble, of course. I'm basically just always buying that at this point. Glad I did stock up so much cobble in there. Would have been awful if I didn't start stacking it up. Now I need a crusher white for coal dust. Coal dust mechanism. Because this gets used in IC2. Yep, in a canning machine apparently. Can make sulfur dust. The whole room, of course. Man, I forgot how useful coal dust was. Even in mechanism. But yeah, we just gotta crush coal dust, so we need a crush because you crush coal into gold dust, right? I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm not making that up. Yep, okay. Crusher factory. Blank. Upgrade it to basic, advanced, elite, mechanism. Get ourselves a crushing factory down. Plug it up. Thank God we have the Mario music to vibe to. Pipe upgrade. I'm gonna need to make more pipe upgrades soon, noted. Coal would be a pretty big one actually to do stasis chamber. If I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of our things take coal. Yeah, we can change this up drastically by just moving them all, and then I almost forgot that was a thing I did. Holy fuck, man, how many are there? capture nets. I'm gonna need at least a few dozen capture nets. Which sucks, because I'm definitely gonna waste them all, but... I mean, just look at what I'm looking at. I'm not moving all these back one by one. Oh, that's like the first one that's not sitting properly. I can't. My brain freaks out. That one also isn't going to be sitting properly. Not when something goes in. You can tell from the position of the seeds. The reason I bin all the capture nets, by the way, is NBT data. Just in case anyone was curious. I might have a lot of space in the mechanism machine, but like, I'm still not trying to fuck with NBTs because it would be such a drain. I can take another 3 of those. Okay. Hey, coincidentally, it looks like we have 3. There's more like MBT data I'm messing with. Ultimate. Configurations. Can't trust them. Two more redstone chickens go down. It's really not a big deal, but like, it would annoy me and upset me, and I don't want it to be gross like that. Black, green, white. Okay, so it's the ender chest that starts black. What the fuck was I actually doing over here? My only guess is that that probably dried up there, right? Yeah. Oh no, I definitely still need you. Okay. But I can at least relocate you to there, I guess. Remove. Okay. And then knock knock. Right, you get redstone. You also need redstone. Where the fuck do you get your redstone from? I'm just in a mess of things right now. It's awful. I have enough upgrades and can easily make more to where I don't think I care about destroying a few because they're configured. So Earth's quartz goes out to go into there. Okay. Patch up their holes, and then we will go from there, figuring that out. You just need redstone. Okay. Blank. Give me that. Yeah, it's really clearing out the mess of pipes. Blank. Okay, now you need redstone, so if I stick you down, pipe you, stick a upgrade in there, that still gets redstone. And then you also still need redstone. So actually, this might be a easy solution if I go there. And then just stick you in. Holy shit, man. Still, that looks so much better. Now that's getting redstone funneled. You're getting that funneled. Hang on, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I shouldn't. Yeah, I should do that instead. Simply put, it'll conflict too much with all the other pipes, I think. I think that's going to be much better off. Oh my fuck, so I think we're finally back. Like, I think I fixed it, and I think it's much neater. I mean, you can see it's neater. Now the only problem is that we're not making enough redstone to sustain all of this, I think. Oh, hell yeah, we are. Well, maybe we aren't, but like, you know. We are making a lot of redstone. And then if it ever gets too much, I can always set up mystical agriculture farms to just pump it in redstone. Because we're still gonna struggle because of things like this, I think. Because this is such heavy redstone demand. Plank. Whoopsies, I lost the thing. Am I ever gonna fucking learn? It's so crazy that I never seem to learn my fucking lesson. I just let everything wire up. I should be able to take you as well. Okay, and then bring you over. That's our last redstone chicken to complete the set for now, and then fresh iron chicken to complete the set. And then I just need the other type of ender chest, which should be you, I think, cyan. Yep. Boop. Wire you up. And now to connect you a bit more normally. Check out all the spare capture nets that are damaged. Perfect. This is struggling over here, so that's a tragedy. Yeah, look at it go though. Plunk, plunk. So that should at least help it. I can't do all the work for it at the end of the day, but... Oh, fuck, all of that and we're back here. Well, I still need to crush coal, and then I still need... Okay. Wait. For now. I don't mind, dragging up my resource generation alongside this, I think. Like, I don't mind bringing this all the way up as this goes up. I'm glad it's secluded. I might need to build multiple layers to some of these, though. Because I think now I'm going to struggle with things like sustaining redstone amounts. We'll find out. I mean, I have the time in the bottle. So we can fully just, like, pump it to, like... that amount. Upgrades. Pull, like, all of that out. I need to break that pipe apparently because I don't think it's wrenched up properly. And now we can see how that's looking. Which, the answer is it seems to be alright. So I'm kind of fine with that. Right, back to this again. We need glass, we need coal. Yeah, glass, coal. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem, that it's picked out a recipe using that. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Glass, coal. Let's go. I do need pipe for now. I would be an idiot to not grab up some. Because I will need a ender chest. One in you, one in you. That keeps you well fed. Okay, let's go get our chickens. Seeds. Capture net. And then we're gonna need a glass and a coal. Yeah, this is more like it. We have plenty of chickens now. I'm gonna keep breeding them for a while. I really want like an overstock. But that's much better. Glass, coal. Let's go. This is very smooth. One up, and then you in. Oh, it's only half a stack for glass. That's fun. Boink. Land on over. Glass. Coal. Don't really care about how they're facing for now, I think. Holy shit, we've dropped below 40 hours of time saved in there. That's crazy. Black-faced feathers. I'm trying not to fill feathers up for that. Same thing here, blacklist feathers. But you, your config is wrong, which is why that's not. So if we're inputting from the back, we need to output from the front. Upgrade. Energy, speed, ultimate. It doesn't look like it's working, so I might have to change some of this out manually. Oh, of course it's not working, derp. There's electronic circuits in there that we just don't have. Electronic... But if we can make some electronic circuits... And then I can stick some electronic circuits in there to test. It works, it works, it works. It's all automated. I just need to make electronic circuits. Which isn't going to be the easiest thing. It shouldn't be that bad though. Stick it in another smelter. Yeah, that's the one. Let me make you. Blank. It's gonna cram my inventory, but that's fine. Crafter. Because theoretically, I'm going to need to craft in this one. Circuits, right? Electronic circuits. So, same thing. I'm gonna need, like, to be careful about the amount of space I'm using here. Okay, we should be able to pull up like that too, I think. So, first thing, we're gonna pull our ender chest back out. Seeing that's just slowly skyrocket higher is crazy to me. I think black was for redstone. Yep. Which that is starting to fill up, which is a good sign. So now you pump redstone in. We're gonna need to pump insulated copper cables in, which I think we've had over here. Yeah. So to be fair, I might complete mess of pipes again, but it's fine. If I can find a new ender chest config, that works because I can separate that. Ender chest. Because we're gonna need to make more of those. Is it really wool I'm short on? Because that's crazy. Wool. We have less than I thought. Interesting. Anyway, now we take 2 of these. And if we just grab up some random dye, we might be able to get away with like white, purple. Are you empty? You are. Now we pump you in over here. Wench you up, because you pull out from there. Perfect. Now we have you, okay, and then we just need a smelting factory, which is gonna smelt iron for us. So that's once again, ender chest. Double E cyber. FBI open up. Uh-oh. Fuck, I really hope I never get, like, swatted one day, chat. By some, like, bitter asshole or something. How's it going, cyber? We're automating things. A lot of things. It's slow and it's painful. It's actually not going too bad, though. Yeah, I figured I needed a pint. Okay. Pint. And then upgrade. Uh-oh. Don't die on me phone. Stay away from Minecraft. I think you'll be alright. Ah, well. Minecraft was one of my best performing series at some point. Minecraft Stone Block was getting like 100 views. Haven't recreated that with Volcano Block ever, but the idea was there. You're also out of power because I never powered you. Okay. Point. But now it is making electronic circuits as fast as this is coming through, which I need to fix the config if I want it to go through. That's not the side. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, you're inputting from there. I need iron for testing purposes. So if I stick like a stack of iron in. That's not inputting. It is inputting sometimes now. So I'm not putting that in there. So sometimes it's inputting. Why am I tinkering with it for? It was definitely pulling out. Okay, that's set. That does work. So now we have all of these, and then electronic circuits, which we're going to disconnect that pipe from that, and then boop. Then electronic circuits get pumped in. We're automating solar panels. Thank fuck. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I should shift you around. Because if I shift you around, I can place you there and then boop, boop, Finally, to complete with a ender chest out here. Which for now is just going to be red, red, red. Holy shit, man. All of that just to automate solar panels is fucking insane. Don't tell me I'm all out of fucking planks. I'm all out of planks, apparently. Okay, we'll just make like a shit ton of planks. And then we'll probably end off. Because, oh my god, my brain can't take much more of this. I consider automating that a success for one day. Although we might want to automate more like ours and Ovu essences. Okay, can we make LV solar panels now? We can make 11, and we're crafting more. Holy shit! God, that was such a headache. I have done it, though. And I have this little sub now. I'm gonna go combing around and see if I can't find any more like iron stuff to replace. I see more like coal replacements potential. Are any of you relevant though? I don't think this is relevant anymore. Why? Because you don't make. I specifically cut you off from that. And I think I have more dielectric paste than I ever need. Paste. I have 140,000 paste. Yeah. Net. Okay. Why? Because I really don't need any of this. I'm gonna so regret this when it turns out I needed this. I'm gonna end up so regretting this. I already know I'm gonna regret it too, and that's what's got me annoyed. It's gonna turn out like I needed this in the future or something, and it's just gonna be a massive pain in my ass. Burn, burn. I'll keep you, I guess. Now this is NBT tags, but it's something I think is worth NBT tagging. It's also not that intense on the NBTs. I need to figure this one out as well, why this machine just like broke. Because that should be automated. sleep next to my nuclear reactor. Holy shit, this rate at which we craft antimatter. Fuck, that's crazy. Holy goddamn. So soon we won't need antimatter and we'll just be able to pump this into there. Not that we need the power over here. All of these things are powered, it just doesn't produce fast enough. Because even the energizing watts out of nitro are just overworked. Because it can't output power fast enough. Which is why I need this automated. Which is why the machine braking is so bad. I'm also going to need to find a way to improve production on this. Oh, I'm being an idiot, chat. You know what I do instead? I set up one of my farms over here. And I just make... Probably just a basic wheat farm as well. And I just make all the seeds, wheat, and verdant sprigs pump into that. And that'll go down like nothing. Yeah, that'll be a great idea. Alright, let's plant these seeds for now, and then we'll call it, I think. Maybe plant these seeds as well. Yeah, because you are ready to be planted. Boink. Alright, perfect. We have a complete farm there too. We're making appetite there. Yeah, we're so set. I need to keep an eye on the NBT still. Keep eye on. I see 2. Keep crafting solar. Solar panels. And then what's the other thing I said? Fix export to QIO. Because right now it's exporting on thingy. Sign. Currently on ME system. And then what else do I want to do? That I should be better putting that there. Current export from shutdown ME system. Okay. And then I also said, oh my god, I've saved so many things on accident. That's another downside to the QIO system. Keep upgrading farms has been a big one. More auto essence. Oz, Nove. And then there was one last big thing I thought about. Right? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. Yeah, honestly, chat, we could even like set up a auto crafter here that crafts all our redstone down into essence and then pumps it out. So we don't just need to rely on the chickens. That would be a really good idea. Talking of really good ideas, let's make sure we have our pipes set under the rest of these. I think that's it. Might not be perfect, but it's close. I'm gonna hop out, chat. We'll call it there. Before my brain melts from more hard work. We finished the automation. That's good to me. And hell yeah, chat, we only dropped 66 frames. I'm super happy about that. Alright, chat, we'll be live again. Back for Blood later today. Super Mario World is tomorrow. That should be fun. And Glush is for Ed should be tomorrow as well, which will be super fun. Moving into the passing, I think. So that should be awesome. I know, I'm super excited for that, especially because I think we'll push the passing way easier than something like Swamp Fever. Not sure if it'll be quite as easy as Dead Center, but like we have the finale like route down, so I'm not like too concerned about the passing. But yeah, we'll be live again with Back for Blood, and hopefully I'll be better rested tomorrow. I hope it hasn't shown too much that I'm fucking exhausted today. But if it has, it has. We'll find out. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll have a fantastic day. Continue to have a fantastic day. All that good stuff. And I will speak to each and every one of you all soon. Bye bye, everyone.